Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Juicy Tingles. Okay, I have a good show for you all today. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be chewing gum. This is my extra peppermint gum, and I'm going to be doing my makeup. Okay, now the reason why I have my hair in two puffballs is because, and the reason why I'm going to be doing a little bit of makeup is because I have to go over to a channel that I have up here on YouTube, and it's called Babytriplets. And I'm going to be doing my baby Hannah's hair, makeup, and her fingernails and her toenails. So I'm just getting ready so that I can go over to that channel and do that video. So I thought, well, you all have been requesting that I do makeup on this channel. I've done it in the past if you go back into the archives, but some of you all were requesting that I do it again. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, the colors that I'm going to be using is going to be geared towards what I'm wearing, of course. So I have on a predominantly purple dress, but in the purple dress is a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink, and a little bit of yellow. So it's going to be purple, blue, pink, and yellow incorporated into this look. Okay? So let's get started. All right. Now, and let me just show you. I'm not going to show, I don't show my dolls on no channel other than the channel called Babytriplets. But this is her hair. I will show you that much. This is her beautiful hair that I'm going to be doing. This is her Easter dress. And I did a video showing her getting dressed in her Easter dress and her little booty socks. So she's the reason for the season today. Alrighty, so if you want to see baby Hannah and see me dressing her for Easter and doing her makeup and hair, then you have to go over to that channel. I will have it listed in the description box, okay? All right, now, in this bag, okay, and I've hauled this, okay? Actually, you might not recognize this bag. I did a haul, a thrifting haul, and I showed this big bag. And inside this big bag was this bag, and it was another little bag that I keep in my purse. So I have all my makeup that I'm going to be using for this video in this bag. And we're going to get started. Okay? All right. So I'm going to dump out all my makeup that I'm going to be using for this look. And I'm going to show you the palette that I'm going to be using. Now I'm going to use one palette because the one palette has all the colors that I'm going to need to do this look. Okay? All right. Now, while I'm organizing my little things that I just poured out of my bag, I'm going to talk to you all about, okay, I do have another channel here up on YouTube, and it's called Makeup for Dummies. So if you want to see a lot of different makeup looks, you can definitely go over to that channel. I do different makeup looks on that channel. And while I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to go over some of the looks that I've done so far. Many more to come, but I'm definitely going to go over it. Now, I'm going to start from, I've done 12 looks so far over on that channel. And let me tell you the names of them. I'll tell you the names of them while I'm actually doing my makeup. That way that'll give me some conversation points. Now, this is an old palette that I'm going to be using today. It's so old that I can't, the little top comes off. So I keep a rubber band on it so the top don't come off and spill everywhere. This is an old palette called Profusion Color Pearl Eyeshadows. Okay? You might not be able to see it. But it has all the colors in it that I need. It has the purples, a different array of purples. It has the blue, which is the blue that's in this dress. It has a pink. Well, actually, it has some pinks over here. And then it has another darker pink over here. Okay? And for the yellow, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow paint to get the yellow. Because I didn't really have like a yellow in this palette. And I wanted to stick to one palette. And now, I'm going to be using these loose powder shadows as transition colors. Okay, I'm going to combine these, and these are going to be the transition colors that I put on prior to putting the actual eyeshadow colors on that I need. Okay, So there you go. Alrighty, so I'm organized here. I have everything that I need to get started. Okay. Now, let's get going here. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is show you all the little simple thing that I do for my eyebrows. Okay. Now, it's a cloudy day here today. So that's why I have the extra lights on, because it's cloudy today. And I didn't know if the natural light would be enough. So all I do is brush my eyebrows up against the grain. And then I just smooth them over. This is a little eyebrow brush with a pencil on the end to fill in the eyebrows if you need to fill them in. Okay, I don't do any kind of filling in for the most part. And just brush them over like that. And then just take my finger and brush them over. Okay, I don't spend no whole lot of time on my eyebrows. I used to, I used to cut my eyebrows off and make them really skinny, or I used to draw them on. I used to have it was like a stencil, an eyebrow stencil, where you could put it on there and draw the eyebrow in, because I'm not good at drawing. So I had bought a stencil, and a lot of that stuff took a lot of time. And I just decided, at one point I was just like, why am I even cutting my eyebrows off in the first place? I mean, I had beautiful, thick eyebrows. Why don't I just let them grow back, and then I don't have to be bothered with trying to put fake brows on. I can just use my natural born brows. So that's what I did. So I'm putting on some eye primer. It's by Ruby Kisses. Okay, put that on my eyes. Now, if you want beauty tips or, in-depth information as far as, these different steps that I'm taking, you have to go over to my Makeup for Dummies channel. When I do my makeup over there, I explain in more detail what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I do beauty tips and tricks videos, just teaching you all, not teaching, just pretty much sharing information that I know and that I've learned. Okay, they say sharing is caring, so that's what I like to do. When I get information, I like to share it with people, or things that I know or learn, I like to share. Some people are selfish. They don't want to tell you what they learned. They don't want to tell you where they got their stuff from. I don't know. Like, you can't help people if you're selfish and you keep your gifts and talents. If you just hide them and keep them all to yourself, then you're not helping anybody but yourself. So let me start talking about these different looks that I've done so far over on my makeup channel. The first look that I ever did over there, it was called Blue Diamond. It was called Blue Diamond Feeling Blue look. So when I think of a color from the crayon box that I want to do, I think of special names for it. So of course that was a blue look. A very beautiful blue. Blue is my favorite color. That's probably why my first color of the day over there, that's what I called them, colors of the day. That's why my first one was probably blue, because blue is my favorite color. Midnight blue is my absolute favorite. Okay, so that was the first look that I did over there. Alrighty, so this is a pressed powder by LA Colors. And I'm going to take, now, these brushes, these are what they call toothbrush brushes. And I use the little ones. I found use for the little ones, but the bigger ones, I don't really know. But I'm going to try this one to put my pressed powder on my lids, just to set the primer in place. Okay, so I just found the use for this particular one. I'm used to just the regular old brushes, so I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with these brushes, but okay, I just found the use for this particular one. And as I do this look, you'll see the other little ones that I use on a regular. And I love them, actually. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to put stuff away as I go along so that I don't have a big mess going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pressed powder, and it comes with a little brush. Actually, let me see if I could use this little brush to apply this pressed powder. Okay. That's what it looks like on the inside. I mean, the little hole. Oh, see, this is a highly pigmented shadow. Look how that came off on there. So I'll use this to put it on, and then I'll have to use a brush just to blend it. Woo, this is these loose powders are very highly pigmented. They don't look like it in the jar, but they are. It's hard to work with this little teeny brush. Okay, so I'm going to use my regular brush to blend that out. Okay. Because I don't want it that dark. This is just a transition color, so. Okay, so I'm going to take this purple one now. And did I mention that I got these from the Dollar Tree? If I didn't, then yeah, that's where I got them from. And I love them, like, and there's so much product in here. I mean, like, I've had these things forever, but I don't use them much either, so that's another reason why I've probably had them for a while. I just realized that I really like it when I started this channel. Not this channel, my makeup channel called Makeup for Dummies. See how highly pigmented that is? I can't beat that for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And it has a little glitter in it, so if you're not into glitter, then you might not want to get these. But I love glitter, so it doesn't bother me. Okay. Put these over here out the way. And then take my blending brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. I love that purple and pink combination. Okay. Now, taking this palette, and I'm going to try to find the darkest purple that I can find, which is this one right there. And let's see, what brush I'm going to use for that purpose. Okay, I'm going to take this brush. And I'm going to, the only thing that I don't like about this palette is it's hard to get in there and get your colors out, because it's very cute because it has all the little triangle, you know, the buckets that hold the shadows. They're all triangle and they're really cute and pretty. It looks like a diagram or something of that nature. However, it's not user friendly in the sense of trying to get your brushes down in there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pat. Okay, this is not. I'm gonna use another mirror. This is not very pigmented at all. So I'm gonna have to build. It's kind of hitting pan, so it's not coming out very easily. Okay, so I'm putting that purple right in that corner. And like I said, it's not very highly pigmented. And it's hard to get it. Once it hits pan, it's hard to get it out the corners. See? So that's what I'm trying to do. Dig it out of the corners so I can. So what I'm going to do is I have this little thing here. And this is where I do my chemistry work. When I have to mix up foundations, you know, 2 different colors, I'll mix them on here. I know they have little palettes, you know, that you can purchase for that purpose. But this was actually part of a mirror. Ooh, I'm really hitting pain on that. This was part of a mirror. See? This was the top part, and then it had the round mirror part, and it broke. So I kept this. And I said I can use this. You know, well, first it's cute because it has little lips on it. And then, you know. All right, so let me do some over here because I'm running out. And we're going to work with that and see how that works out. Yeah, I think of things to do with, you know, before I throw things away. I'll try to think of, you know, what I can use it for. So that color is not really dark, as dark as I want it. So I'm going to be going into another color. A lot of fallout. I didn't tap my brushes off like I usually did. And what I mean by tap it off is when you go in to get your color, you tap it. And that way you don't get the fallout effect and have all that makeup all over your face. Some shadows don't have a lot of fallout. You don't have to worry about that too much. But then you have some that do. Like my Sephora shadows, that doesn't have a lot of fallout. Okay, so I'm going to go in with, let me see. I was hoping not to have to use any other palette. But it looks like I might have to because that purple is not really pigmented. Okay, here's I don't even know if I could call this a purple. We'll see. Let's see. Let me swatch it and see. Okay, yeah, it's purple. I thought it was like a burgundy. Okay, so that's more pigmented. So this is a LA Colors palette. So let me go in here and do what I need to do so I can build this color up. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we talking. There we go. Now that's the purple I need right there. Okay. Okay. Tons of fallout from that first one I did, but I'll clean that up. If you're going to put on foundation, your foundation can pretty much clean that up. But if you're not going to put on foundation, then you just have to clean it up yourself. So my lower lid is where the yellow and the blue is going to go. And then I'm going to use pink in my inner eye tear duct area. So you'll see all that. Okay, so now I'm going to help myself out and drag a little bit of that on over into the crease. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I forget that I'm on camera and I be hiding myself with the mirror. I hate when I do that. I don't mean to do that. I remember I was watching somebody's video one day and they were doing a makeup tutorial, and the whole time, every time they went to, they got their little makeup, and when they went to put it on, they was just like this. And it was the entire video. And I was like, oh my God, I was so angry because I wanted to see what they were doing. And I couldn't. So, okay. So, that's pretty much what I'm going to do for that purple. Okay, so let's see here what we're going to do next. We're going to do the blue. Okay. Let me, I thought I had all the brushes that I needed over here. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this little angled brush. And first of all, let me get some primer. This is a different kind of primer. This is more of a, like a lotion type primer. That type of texture. That's how I can explain it. The texture of lotion. And it even looks like it. The other primer I had wasn't like that. But I purposely used the Ruby Kisses primer for that part, and then for this part, because I want my color to stand out, I'm gonna put this primer here. Now, I'm not gonna put it all over my lower lid because I'm not coloring my whole lid with this blue color. Although I should put it all over my whole lid, just, you know, that way, however far I need to go over with the blue, it'll already be primed. So I'll just do the whole lid. It's not going to matter. I'll just do the whole bottom lid. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this little flat brush right here, and I'm going to dip into this blue right here at the top. I'll tap that off. I'm using all kinds of different mirrors around here. Okay, so I'm going to go just halfway. Actually, I need to use my magnifying mirror so I can be up close and personal and see what I'm doing. Okay. So, I'm just tapping that blue just halfway. Okay, see that? Then I'm going to take this yellow and color the other half of the lid. I gotta get another type of brush for that. When you're dealing with these paints, you have to have a brush that really gets up in there, or gets specifically on that spot that you want. Because these paints are very, 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 this is a travel kit that one of my good girlfriends gave me. So see that little flat edge brush? That will help me to get exactly where I want to get and not be all over the place. Because when you're dealing with these paints, they can be very messy. So you have to take your time, and you have to have, and by me only doing that little small part right there, I don't need a big brush accidentally getting this paint everywhere. So this will help me to, let me get my 9 times magnifying mirror. That way I can really see. There we go. Okay. So I'm trying to make sure y'all can see too and that I'm not covering. See? My hand is not steady. Okay. So there you go with that. All right. Now let's move to the other eye. Okay. Let's see. I've got brushes everywhere. All right. Let's go back with, so we could do this other eye. Let's get some more of that primer. And I'm going to put that right on that bottom lid so that that blue can be vibrant when I put it on. When your colors aren't very pigmented, you can just put some primer on there to make it stand out more. The reason why I didn't do that for that purple that wasn't pigmented, because I needed to, it's when you need to blend, then you don't want to really get your shadow wet. Well, for me, I don't like to have my shadow wet when I have to blend. And I needed to blend out that purple, so I didn't want it wet. These colors that I'm putting on, like these my lower lid color, I don't need to blend those. So it's okay for me to get them wet. Okay, so same thing. Putting that blue on one side, or half of my lid. Okay. And then I'm gonna put yellow on the other end. You gotta be careful because it comes out fast. You don't want to waste it. So, I am not a makeup artist. That's my little disclaimer. I'm sorry, I should have said that from the beginning. That's why that channel, oops, I need that magnifying mirror. That's why the channel, my makeup channel, is called Makeup for Dummies. Because it's for people who are not makeup artists and they're trying to learn, or they know a little something and they just, you know, like it's just a learning channel for everybody, even myself, because I do videos and then people, you know, will come in the comment section and give me little tips on how to do things better or how to fix something that I made. You know, like, it's like we just help each other out. I share with y'all, and then y'all come in my comment section and y'all share with me, you know. So yeah, that paint, you got to be careful, but y'all get the idea. Okay. So I got the blue, the yellow, the pink, and purple. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the fallout. So just tap your brushes off, and that way you don't have to worry about this. Like I said, if you're going to be wearing foundation, then no problem. You can just use your foundation to clean it up. But if you're not going to use foundation, you want to make sure that you tap your brushes off so that you don't have to be, you know, going back and cleaning up. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet one of these makeup pads with water. Y'all remember when I hauled this and I told y'all I was going to put water in it and I was going to use it for my makeup area because it was pink. And I gave the clear one to my bird because I like to spray my bird. Birds like to be sprayed with water. So I've been collecting rainwater lately so that I could use it for my bird and for my flowers since it's getting so warm and nice out here in New York finally. After the whole winter of cold weather. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do now is I'm going to do my inner eye tear duct. And I'm going to use this pink, this very highly pigmented pink. Now I could use this loose powder pink because it's so pigmented, but I'm just playing around with the color, so I'm gonna use this pink. And if it's not pink enough, then I'll, you know, go and use that other one. Now, remember them toothbrush brushes that I showed you? Here's one of them, and I use this for my inner eye tear duct because it has that little, it fits right in that area really well. So I'm gonna use this pink right here, and I'm gonna tap it off because I don't want fallout because I just cleaned that all up. And I'm going to put that right in my inner eye tear duct area. Yeah, these colors are not pigmented at all. So I think I am going to go in with that loose powder pink. And I still have some in the top from when I had dumped it. I'm going to go in there and get some of that out of there. Tap it off, because like I said, it's very highly pigmented. And there we go. There we go. You just play around with your stuff and you'll get what you want. I've always loved playing in makeup since I was a little kid. My mom, I'm going to drag it up a little bit. My mom used to wear makeup. So, I was always intrigued. Put a little bit on that brow bone. And so, I used to get in her makeup when she wasn't around and play in it and put makeup on, and I loved it. Okay, so, there we go with the eyes. I could have did better with the paint, but like I said, I don't have a steady hand, and it's always hard for me to. Okay, where's the brush that I'm looking for? I'm gonna see if I can clean it up a little bit by using this round it off. It's actually not that bad. Once it dries, it's okay. All right, so I'm going to leave it alone. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is blush. Now, what I have here is some pink and purple mixed. I had mixed this up a while back when I was doing a makeup look, and I saved it because I loved it. Plus, I don't like to waste stuff. So, let's just do our blush with this. Then we're going to do our lips. Oh, wow. Let's see. I'll get this off. There you go. That was on tight. All right, so now I'm going to get a a blush brush. And I'm gonna pour it out onto my little, call it my little palette. It's purple, but it has a pink tinge in it. I don't know what look I was doing where I had mixed this up, but I really loved it. I'll tap that off. Okay. And then go in with that. So it's kind of light. Which is good. Like, you know, I don't want it to be like bam in your face. Okay, now let's do some lips. So, oh, you know what? Let me do some liner first. Let me do that, okay? I have a purple retractable liner. Let me lower it some so it don't break. And I'm going to do my bottom. Had to make sure I'm uncovering y'all up so you couldn't see. Okay, there you go, purple liner. Now I can set that so it doesn't move with this little toothbrush looking brush. See how skinny it is? And it gets right in there. So I think I'm gonna take this little light purple right here on the end, and I'm gonna use that to set it underneath. Tap it off. Now I could have took a dark purple and set it, but you can just set it with whatever color you want to set it with. I like to play in color, so. Okay. Now let me do my lips and then I'm going to do some mascara. Now for my lips, believe it or not, this color here, now I don't know what color it is. I'll put it in the description box, but it's a Wet n Wild pencil. And let me swatch it so you can see. Because when I first looked at it, I was like, that ain't going to match. But look at it. It's purple. It's not purple, but it's like it's in the purple family. I'll just put it like that. Okay. So let me sharpen it. And then I'm going to use that as a liner. Just to see how it's going to look. Sometimes these things don't sharpen right. And you don't want that wood exposed when you're trying to line your lips or your eyes. You don't want no wood. That hurts if you scrape yourself with the wood. Okay. So I have nothing on my lips right now. So I'm going to take that liner, that color, right there, and line my lips and see what's going to happen. Let me sharpen this thing some more. It's not acting right at all. Now this sharpener this will catch the thing, so I don't have to use my little homemade trash can when I use this kind. I thought that was neat. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm not real fond of that. But it's trial and error over here. Put a little moisturizer on my lips. And yeah, you can't really see it. Let me see if I can find another liner. I mean, I have a purple liner, but I wanted to just try that out. Here's a purple. It's more on the lavender side. Let's see if we can do something with that. And then let me hurry up. I'm sure this video is way long. Okay, that's a little darker. Okay. Yep, you gotta play around with the colors. Okay, there you go. Now, these are the two colors that I'm going to be using. I'll put it in the description box. This is a pencil, it's like, it's a lipstick, but I don't know what you call it, but I'll put it in the description box. So I'm going to fill that in. And then I have another lipstick that's old and the name has wore off, but it's beautiful and I love it. I'm going to try to do like an ombre lip color. So I put that on there and then take this. Now, like I said, you can see how wore off it is, but this little pink is the color. I'll swatch it right there. Beautiful. Now I'm going to do an ombre with that. So I've colored my lips with that color, ombre. To make it ombre, I'm just going to put another color right in the middle. It's almost the same color, so you might not even see it. Because this is almost the same color. Yeah. So you're not going to see it. So let me try another color to get my ombre effect that I'm trying to get. Maybe I'll just use a pink. Because those colors were very close. So I'll just use this pink. And like I said, I will put the names of these things in the description box. Because I need my glasses on to get the colors for you all. And I don't. Okay, there you go. So just taking this pink. This is a beautiful pink. Let me swatch that for you right here. Right there. And I'm putting it in the middle. Making sure that I don't touch the bottom or the top part of my lip. It's like in the middle only. I had to learn that the hard way. Like I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get my ombres right. Because I was touching. There you go. Can you see that? Okay, so just a little bit. Okay, now the last thing that I'm going to do is apply some mascara. And then that will be it. Okay, I don't have a name for this look. It's just my look that I'm doing, like I said, because I got to go over to my Babytriplets channel. And I'm basically getting ready to appear on that show. And this is what I do for each show. I get ready. I may not necessarily do like a whole makeup look, but I always change my clothes, change my accessories, and possibly my hair. You know, I might have my hair like this for the Babytriplets video, and then I might come back and do a vlog on my EyesMarriedNow channel and have my hair in a turban or a head wrap. Or, you know, just whatever. Like, I just like to change up my attire for each video. And this is what I do for each video. Who is it?